Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. ZeNEXAvenge versus FGSiphonn. This should be a really good PvP. Alright, guys. Poor Idra. I thought he was gonna win that, but Mario had some sick good piles, man. What a boss. Alright, guys, we got a PvP here. GSL's Antigua Shipyard, round of 32. FGSiphonn versus Team ZeNEXAvenge. Venge has some of the best storms I've ever seen. I remember when I was casting the KSL with Katu about a month and a half ago. I remember watching it was ZeNEX versus, I believe, MVP. I could be wrong on this one, but Avenge had some of the best storms I've ever seen. I've been a huge fan of them. But let's get into the introduction. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of the map as the blue Protoss from Team Flow Gaming, we have Siphon. And his opponent in the top left-hand corner of the map as the pink Protoss from Team ZeNEX, we have Avenge. Now, Siphon played a lot during the qualifiers for the Blizzard SE2 World Invitational National Champion qualifiers. He played a lot there, did very well there. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to qualify, but after seeing him play a lot, I'm a huge fan of him as well. So this should be a really good PvP. Hope we see something exciting. Avenge has a very creative, crazy style. The way he plays PvT is he goes Storm first. He doesn't go for Colossus. He goes for High Templar first, which is not the norm. It's starting to happen a little bit more. You can open up both of them. You can go both either Storm or Colossus. You need to do one of them, of course. You need the Splash versus Terran. The thing about Colossus is you already have the observers. Colossus, they're just so much easier to control. With Storms, if you get out-controlled, like if they have better better EMPs or better snipes and you don't spread your units, you can just straight up lose, which is the problem with opening High Templar. So if you're confident in your control, man, you can go High Templar. I don't really feel that one is better than the other, but if it fits your style more, you can definitely go High Templar first. But this is a PvP, guys. I hope we see some Stargate play, man. We've seen it twice today so far. Will we see it for a third time in a PvP? Both players have been corner boosting probes just a little bit. Cybernetic support going out for each other, or for just ZeNEXAvenge. Gateway for FGSiphonn just a little bit slower, but not the biggest deal. We don't normally see 4 gates on maps like Antigua Shipyard anymore, so it being slightly slower is not the end of the world. Excuse me. Hiccuping is not good. We have a gas steal here from Siphon. Really narrows the types of builds Avenge can do. It really sucks getting your gas stolen. He's sending his other to try and clean it up. Any from a fast tech build that Avenge had in his head, he has to delay now. So more than likely he will not be going any from a very heavy tech build. So have you seen a Taros carrier build in PvP? Yes, it is awesome. I've only got to see it once, though. Who won the last round? It was Tails. Two gates here for FGSiphonn. It's very difficult to use Storm, Silveras. It does cause friendly fire. They're like siege tanks. Now we have a 2-gate here from Avenge going for the 2-stalker push with 1 zealot after he cleaned this up, doing taking that gas right away. There we go. And back in Siphon's base, he does cancel that gas after the probe leaves, which is very smart. He's going to be following up with a 3rd gate. Will it be a 4th gate? It looks like we're going to be seeing a 4-gate here from FGSiphonn. And there it is. So a 4-gate here. The probe scouted the 2 gases, which points to tech. He cancels it, throws down 2 more gates. These gateways will wrap up about the time Warp Gate does. Will he scout this pylon, though? This is in a very obvious spot. If he does send a unit over there, he should see it. 2 stalkers on the map for Siphon. 2 more on the way. Avenge does have 2 gates, so he's going to be applying a very fast 2-gate pressure build. He does have 3 Stalkers, 2 Stalkers warping in here. He's going to be intercepting the units in the middle of the map. Catching that Zealot here, will he micro properly? Doesn't even take any shot or attacks from this Zealot with the 4 Stalkers here from Avenge. Picks off one of those the Zealots. Gets flanked by 2 more with losing 1 Stalker. He's going to be in a lot of trouble here. This one will definitely lose some life. Might actually even die before it gets back home. Oh, he loses that Stalker, so he's at 3 Stalkers versus 4 now. The 4-gate has finished, though. Twilight Council on the way for ZeNEXAvenge. Stalkers coming into the main base, more warping in, so it's going to be 5 versus 4 for now, with 3 more reinforcing. The Zealot here is going to help a lot. Siphon, it comes down to micro at this point. With the additional gate, Siphon might be able to come out on top here, but how much damage will Avenge be able to do? The Zealots do force the Stalkers for Avenge out of the base. Avenge, though, I don't think he saw the 4 gates. Let's look at that vision. He did not see the 2nd and 3rd gate. He did see 3 units warping at one time, but he did not see 4 warping at a time. So he does not know that it could be a 4-gate. He is currently in the dark. Currently in the dark. I need to fix my monitor because it is being very, very obnoxious. There we go. Income tab, guys, 28 to 26. Robo facility on the way for Siphon. Now, neither player lost any probes. Let's look at that units lost tab. So Siphon has lost around 150 more minerals than ZeNEXAvenge. So it's not the end of the world. And he's going Robo facility, which is going to help out so much because look what we have in the base here for MVP Tails. We have a Dark Shrine. So if he has an Observer with his army, it all depends because sometimes in PvP you want to rush for those Immortals and you skip the Observers. We'll have to see how many Observers he makes and if he sends it across the map. He's going for a very fast robotics base, so he will be skipping Immortals. Will he get the Observers out though? He's very starved for gas, so he might skip Observers altogether. And it's looking like, oh, he's getting 1 Observer, and he's sending it across the map. If he doesn't get a 2nd Observer, which is more than likely he will not, you normally don't go for the 2 Observers when you're going for a fast 4-gate, 1 base Colossus timing. So he might just get the 1 Observer. Sucker comes forward here getting just obliterated. Sees a lot of Zealots here, so Tails might be thinking with that many Zealots, his opponent's going DTs too, so he's throwing out his own robotics facility, which is going to lower the DT count. Oh no, Siphon's going for a fast Immortal here. So when the DTs arrive in the base, and there's no sentries here, so if he sees the blurb, he won't be able to delay it. He's going to he cancels the Immortal and going for a Colossus. No, it's going to delay his first Colossus. How much damage will these DTs do? There is the robotics facility here. 2 more Zealots warping in. Does he see the DTs just yet? He sees the robotics facility. He's going to gun that down before an Observer can get out. If he can kill the... What is Avenge doing? What is Avenge doing? He's just killing Stalkers right now. No problem, bro. Killing a lot of probes right here, though. The Siphon canceled the Colossus. You need to get the Observer out. You have DTs in your main base. What are you doing? He really wants this Colossus out. Siphon, no. Oh, no. Losing a lot of probes right now. So far, 9 have been killed. Oh, he was building. Oh, he brought the Observer back home. Okay. That works too. That works too. But he did lose a lot of probes before he built it. So let's look at that units lost tab. It's actually fairly even. Killing those UTDs evened it up. Okay. This is what happens when I forget that there's already Observer on the map. He brought that one back home. 9 probes were killed. If we look at that income tab, oh man, this is so bad for Siphon still. 36 harvest to 22. Oh man. Back in the base for Avenge. He has 2 more gateways being added. He's got his own robotics facility, adding in Immortals. You could have, He did need to build them Zobs, though. He lost 9 probes, man. He lost way too much. If he could have gotten that Observer out with that micro he had, the probe micro from Siphon was pretty damn good. He could have negated a lot of those probes damage, and it looks like he's going to go for a very 1-base timing, which... It's going to be close. There are 2 Immortals in this mix, about to be a 3rd one. Charge will be done, which is going to change a lot here. This is a very heavy 1-base timing here. I'm curious to see if we'll see Avenge mix in any Archons. He's very low on that gas right now, so more than likely he will not. So there's going to be a very heavy 2-base Colossus, 2 Colossus timing here. With Charge finished, 2 DTs in the mix. Will he mix that into an Archon or just keep the DTs? We'll more than likely make that an Archon. He knows his opponents has the observers. There's no observer here, right? Yeah, there's the Archon. I don't know if Siphon's going to be able to bust here. I really don't. Obs does not get back quicker than building a new one. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. It's going to be close. He took a lot of damage. If you look at income tab, he's not even building more probes. He's still at 22 probes. So this is all in. This is all or nothing for Siphon. This is all or nothing for Siphon. He has to do a lot of damage here. He's got enough for a couple Guardian Shields, maybe even possibly for some Force Fields. We'll have to see. This is just such a nice spread with Charge here with Archons and Immortals. Nice spread. It's gonna be difficult. Force Fields go down, not the best though. Charge Loss come through. There is an Archon here to bust these Force Fields. Siphon supply is plummeting as well as Avenges. He needs to target fire these Immortals though. The Immortals are just tearing through everything. He's just now starting to target fire those Immortals. Going for the Archon now. Supply 48 to 71. More units reinforcing here for Avenge. DT's tearing up everything, and unfortunately it looks like Siphon's going to be cleaned up. Charge, let's charge in court. One Colossus has fallen, reinforcing units here for Siphon. There's still the Observers and see the DTs, but the DTs are just gunning down this Colossus. There's the GG from Siphon. Oh, man. That is a hard call to make, guys. Whether you bring back that Observer. The Observer was across the map. He had already started the Colossus. When the DTs immediately entered the base, the Colossus was just getting started. It was just getting started. I feel he could have chrono boosted out an Observer a little bit quicker, lowered the Observer, loss count, and the two Colossus timing would have been a little bit more, would have been delayed differently. He could have transitioned out of that. It's a hard call to make. I could see why Siphon would try and bring the Observer back home. He had very good pro micro there. He should have lost a lot more, really. Avenge wasn't microing his DTs well in the slightest. They were just kind of fumbling around. So it's a hard call to make. I personally would have preferred if Siphon would have went for the fast Observer, chronoed out another Observer. But the problem with bringing it back home is, with how many probes lost, it forced him into a one-base all-in, which was the position that Tails wanted him to be in, because he had already gotten his expand up. He went for a fast expand after 2 gates. So, he probably would have been able to hold. It's a hard call to make a Siphon, though. It is a very, very difficult call to make. Very difficult call to make. But, Avenge is going to move on. ZeNEXAvenge moves on. Siphon is eliminated, unfortunately, in round of 32. Very good player. I hope to see him make it to the finals one day and win one, because that would be awesome. He's very, very good. Very, very good. PvP is a hard matchup, and it's a hard decision-making to make right there. He wouldn't lose the same amount of probes in the slightest. Can I post the Idra vid? Yeah, let me see where it is. Guys, before we go to commercial break, click that Reddit link I just clicked in tab. We're hosting casting auditions. We need a few more casters here. So go upvote that if you're interested in casting. Read the post. You can submit your applications, which is cool. And yeah, so upvote, 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 upvote. We're gonna go quick commercial break, guys. When we get back, we'll be in the next game of the day. Siphon has one.